Hi guys, Brian from the gas station here. Just going to do a sort of a quick, I don't know, I guess unboxing review comparison on the Fujifilm microphone for the X20 and the XE1 and those types of cameras. And I'm doing a test in sort of my real world environment here. I'm in my apartment and I have the AC going, and you know, I got a fan above head, or an overhead fan rather, going as well. But you know, I wanted to do sort of a test comparing the Fujifilm, you know, MIC-ST1, the microphone. I wanted to compare that with what I normally use, which is my Rode video mic. So I wanted to see how these kind of work out. It's a smaller microphone, a little bit easier to use as far as portability and stuff like that is concerned. And I just got my Fuji X20 and wanted to see how that works for my reviews. The one disappointing thing I did find out about the X20 is there is no manual settings other than manual focus with that. So that's kind of a drag, but overall I really like the camera. I'm going to do a review on that actually later. But the cool thing about the ST1, or the not so cool thing, is it comes with an adapter that plugs into the USB port on the X20 and the XE1 and the like. It says it's, you know, it is a USB port, which means it's going on the USB protocols and the format and stuff like that. However, the adapter itself is proprietary to Fuji. So boo Fuji on that one. I'm a huge Fuji fan, but this is kind of a, you know, an annoying little thing, is they have this proprietary adapter. As far as I found, you can't buy this adapter anywhere, so it's kind of annoying, and you kind of just need to buy the microphone for it. The microphone is a regular microphone. There's nothing unusual about it as far as I can tell, but it, you know, you got to use this adapter with it. Actually, I'll show you the microphone here. So this is the microphone. It's a small, I'm using the onboard mic right now, by the way, which is the reason for the crappy quality. But we're going to be working on that in a minute. But here's the regular microphone. It comes with this this little foam windscreen and stuff like that. You know, just pull that off. There's the microphone there. It is a stereo microphone, mini shotgun style. So the stereo is nice. It is well built, I have to admit. It's got a metal hot shoe plate on it, and this the sort of what the mic is set into is a rubber shock mount, which is a very nice feature. Hopefully that'll reduce some camera noise and stuff like that. I haven't played with that too much at this point anyway, but anyway, and it does have this little tie down wheel, or the you know, this wheel to tighten it up into the hot shoe and stuff like that. And it comes with a, I believe it's a 2.5 millimeter microphone, stereo microphone jack. They apply it, they give you an adapter for the 2.5 to 3.5 to go into like cameras like the 5D Mark III and stuff like that. You know, the larger jack. This is like the super mini stereo microphone jack, but they give you one to sort of increase the size to go from the smaller to the larger. So it's, I believe it's the 2.5 millimeter to the 3.5 millimeter, and then they give you this cable, which is the really important cable, which is the 2.5 millimeter to the USB. This does not work on the X Pro 1, unfortunately. I don't know if that's something they can fix with a firmware update. If they can, wow, that'd be awesome. But you know, I wanted a small portable camera, so I chose the X20. So, but anyway, so this just plugs right into there, and then that is going to plug into the camera. Now again, I'm not here to show you how it works with the camera, and I'm not doing the X20 review at this point. I'm just showing you the quality difference between different microphones. So this is the onboard, and then we can put on the windscreen again, and I'm gonna actually pause the video and then put this on the camera, and we're gonna get an idea on how this sounds with that. With the Rode video mic, actually it has the larger 3.5 millimeter jack, and so I went to Radio Shack, and for $8 or $8 or $9. I bought an adapter from the 3.5 to the 2.5, so it's sort of the downsizing way to go. And then that plugs into, so this thing's getting kind of big over time. But anyway, but it's you know, it works, it does the job, and we're gonna do our sound test and see how that works out. So anyway, I'll be right back, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug in the Fujifilm microphone mic ST1 and plug that into the Fuji. The nice thing about the Fuji is you can also adjust the X-rays, you can adjust the sound levels, which is really nice. So I'm going to do these all at sort of like the mid-range sound level. Actually, I'll do mid to high because I have a lot of noise in here, and it's pretty a loud environment. So we'll see how that goes. So anyway, I'll be right back. Alright, here we are back again, and right now I have on the Fuji MIC-ST1 stereo microphone. That's on the camera right now. So again, I'm in a noisy room, air conditioner going, overhead ceiling fan. Definitely not a great environment for recording. But you know, I wanted to see how things shake out. So this is not scientific, this is for my own personal use, and I just figured I'd share it with you guys. So if you guys are unhappy with this test, I would highly recommend somebody else. But this is, again, like I said, if you find this at all useful, great. If you don't, you know, you can just stop it or whatever. But anyway, again, this is again with the small ST1 mounted on top of the X20, plugged into the USB port via their adapter cable. And so what I'm going to do in a minute, again, is come back and I'm going to put on my Rode video mic and see how that shakes out too. The ST1 is not powered, it's powered by the camera. So there is no battery or anything in it, so it does receive its power from the camera. I'm not sure how long, or what will be involved actually as far as battery life is concerned, how that affects battery life on the camera or not. I really just don't know. So anyway, that's it, and I'll be right back. Alright, so here we are with the Rode video mic, and again reviewing the Fuji mic ST1, seeing how these two compare. Like I said, I do like the build quality of the ST1. It is pretty nice. I do like the shock mount on it. I like the size. I have high hopes for this. This test will tell me a lot, so we'll see how well that works out. But overall, so far, I've been pleased pretty much with everything that Fuji has brought to us. Geez, I've gone through a lot of Fuji cameras lately. I had I bought the XF1, which is the small little point and shoot with a collapsible lens. I got that camera. I bought the X10, and now I'm up to the X20. I still have my X Pro 1. I'm a big fan of the Fuji stuff. I really have to admit, so far I'm enjoying this X20 quite a bit. The X10 was great. I am enjoying the X20 definitely over the X10. I was hoping I wouldn't. I got a great deal on the X10, not such a great deal on my X20. But yeah. Anyway, so you know, I guess I'm basically just filling space here so you guys can hear the quality of the microphone. So that's the Rode microphone, and so I'm going to go check things out, and then I'll let you guys make your own conclusions. But I'm going to make my conclusion, and you know, I don't know. I think each one will probably be useful to me. It's just what I decide to do with it. Am I going to keep them both? Yes, probably. Can't have too many microphones around. So, but you know, we'll see which tool is good for what job. Anyway, that's about it. Again, I'm going to leave you guys to make your own decisions, and that's about it. Again, my completely unscientific test of these two microphones. Whoa. And you know, you guys let me know what you think, what your thoughts are, how you're using these microphones. Do you know, stuff like that. And yeah, give me any impressions you have of your X20s. Like I said, I'm going to come up with a review of that very, very soon. So anyway, that's it. Brian, the gas station. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope it was useful. Thank you. Bye.